so sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. I need an aspirin, no rookie. Yeah. Cocoa bones, bones. Cocoa bones, bones. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Taj, aka Cocoa Bone, coming at you with another reaction video, hunty. Yes, honey. So, today's reaction is going to be to Katt Williams just exposed everyone in Hollywood, okay? And this is by The Truth Is. Shout out to The Truth Is. I was gonna do a reaction to the Impressive Channel's version, but unfortunately, I do not have that type of time. Her video was 28 minutes. And The Truth Is it's only about 18 minutes and 50 seconds. So The Truth Is wins, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, because I like both of these channels. So shout out to both of them. But Impressive, I'm going to have to, react to hers next time. Because I don't, like I said, I don't have that kind of time. The 18 minute, I will take that. So I have other reactions I would like to do as well. Please forgive me, you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I had just came back from my job and I took a little nap. I am so freaking tired. And then when I come back after my PM run, I have to edit my review for a Baddies East so I can get back in the algorithm with that, you know what I'm saying, with my opinion and stuff. So it's a lot. I'm just really, really tired, but I'm just doing the best I can to get everything out there. So let me go ahead and get my screen recorder set up. And without further ado, let's get into this reaction, shall we?
Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we will be talking about Katt Williams exposing everyone in Hollywood. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreons know I am working on a video about the Jeffrey list that was just released. For those who are not Patreon members, I will be making a highly censored video about the names on the list here on YouTube. That would be the next video dropping. To protect myself and the channel, I would only be doing a deep dive on the Jeffrey list on Patreon, where I can speak freely about the situation. I am already looking into the names revealed, and you guys can expect the video to drop after this one here on YouTube. Thank you all. Now let's get right into it. 2022 and 2023 were some of the most revealing years ever. So much about Hollywood was exposed by the very celebrities in Hollywood. What people have been calling conspiracy theories for years, these celebrities have come out and confirmed to be true. People for the longest believed celebrities had to make sacrifices to be able to make it in Hollywood.
And just real fast, I hate how the industry have always tried to say it's a conspiracy theory, but every conspiracy theory has come to be true. Just like with the 5G towers, that was a conspiracy theory. Every single network is 5G now for all cell phones. Every single cell phone store promotes 5G network. I don't like 5G network. I feel the frequency and how strong it is through my hand when I'm on my phone, because I now have an iPhone 15. So I turned it from 5G to LTE because that's safer for me. I feel better with that. I've had that for a while. But yeah, everything that was a conspiracy, it was the truth.
Hollywood called it a conspiracy theory and ridiculed anyone who thought this was true. But back in 2022, Kanye West came out himself and admitted his mother was a Hollywood sacrifice, claiming that people like Jordan and Bill Cosby made sacrifices too. Many of us have been calling this out for years. This is the price of fame and success in Hollywood. They created the term conspiracy theory to hide from the truth. Nothing I am saying is a theory, but a statement made off the evidence that is available. Hollywood and the music industry are created to control you and lead you away from God. If you haven't noticed that yet, then unfortunately, you are the target the elite are after. They know they can't control those who can see the truth, but those who refuse or are blind to the truth are perfect targets for their manipulation. It's how they were able to create this godless world we live in today. The main reason the truth about Hollywood is called a conspiracy theory is mainly because the celebrities always deny and pretend like they have no idea what that is. The fans are eager to believe what any of these celebrities say, as if they would tell us the truth. Their actions speak louder than words no matter what they say out their mouth. These celebrities won't speak the truth because they all end up taking an oath of secrecy. They all have dirt on each other that can be used against anyone who steps out of line. While most celebrities deny the truth about what's really going on behind the scenes, over the years, a few have come out and exposed what's really going on. A very few amount of the celebrities in Hollywood break their oath and risk it all to expose the truth. One celebrity who was in the industry that has recently come out and exposed Hollywood was the comedian Katt Williams. Recently, Katt Williams has been in headlines after his explosive interview with Shannon Sharpe, where he exposed many big names in the industry. In today's episode, we will be going through some of the things Katt Williams exposed and breaking down exactly what he meant by his statement.
And please know, hold on, let me see if I can.
Names in the industry. In today's episode, we will be.
As y'all can see, y'all see how long that fucking interview was, y'all? That shit says 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds. Ain't no way I was about to do a whole damn reaction to that. Ain't no motherfucking way. Okay, period. Like, that shit long as fuck. Like, golly. But let's keep going.
Going through some of the things Katt Williams exposed and breaking down exactly what he meant by his statements. The first thing we need to talk about was the very thing I was just explaining about the oath in Hollywood. During one part of the interview, Katt Williams tells Shannon that the #1 job for anyone who sold their souls in Hollywood is to act like it never happened.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over? He already white and been in comedy for 25 years. If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition anymore.
As you heard for yourself,
Right.
Shannon asked Katt Williams if whether he was worried about being blackballed again for speaking out on these powerful industry people.
Right.
And Katt replied by saying the devil isn't powerful, claiming that Satan can't bless his people nor create anything like God. Katt is basically admitting that those in Hollywood are the devil's people. He makes a great point about Lucifer not being able to bless people or create anything, which in a way is true.
Right.
Lucifer isn't God, so he can't bless anybody like God could. What Lucifer has is a kingdom here on earth.
And that's what I don't understand about Satanists. Why are you worshiping a false prophet? To make a long story short, you worshiping something that is not as powerful as the Almighty, the Heavenly Father above. The Heavenly Father is all. Jesus Christ is all. If you call Jesus to get rid of a demon, the demon is gone like that. Because it's not powerful than the Almighty. I don't understand it. Like, okay, yes, you get the worldly riches and the fame and the glory on the world. But when you die, you can't take all this glory from planet Earth with you in the grave. I don't get it.
Where he has convinced the world leaders to
Wawa has pizza. And now get $5 off when you order in the Wawa app. Gotta have a Wawa.
That shit nasty as shit.
Listen, if you want to become
never
wealthy,
had
you
it.
probably
Never
do
will.
not want to own and or invest in Bitcoin.
into his
man,
will
that's
for
not
power.
amazing.
Katt then tells Shannon that these celebrities that sell their souls in the industry have to pretend like they didn't. What Katt is referring to by this is the oath these celebrities take when they're initiated into the Masonic order. Hollywood is run by the Freemasons. They are the men behind the scenes who control the industry. When you become a Freemason, you are forced to take an oath that, if broken, is punishable by elimination. This same principle has been adopted in Hollywood. These celebrities take an oath of secrecy and choose never to reveal the truth. They know their fans are hypnotized by them and will believe whatever they say. This is how celebrities successfully lead so many people away from God. The fans trust and worship these idols that even when they show them who they really are, they choose to ignore it. Katt basically just admitted that in order to make it in Hollywood, you have to sell your soul, something we have been saying on this channel for years now. He states out of his own mouth that it is a cabal under Lucifer, a man who has been in the industry for years. Katt also said that Kevin Hart, one of the biggest actor-comedians out today, was a sellout industry plant, claiming that Kevin Hart sold his soul in order to make it in Hollywood.
They think they can rewrite history. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane he was leading? No, we've never heard of that for that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definition of these words.
As you heard for yourself, Katt claims that Kevin's entire career was given to him by the industry gatekeepers. He was chosen and his story was fabricated. In my opinion, I completely agree with Katt about Kevin Hart. I remember him coming out of nowhere after doing a few small, unimportant roles in smaller movies. He then out of nowhere became a massive star. When we look at Kevin, it's obvious Hollywood chose him. They gave him all the success he has. The fact that he was often around Diddy makes you wonder whether Kevin participated in freak-offs with Diddy to get further in his career. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I have no doubt in my mind that Kevin is a Masonic puppet who is 100% an industry plant. The next part of the interview we need to talk about is when Katt brings up his encounter with Harvey Weinstein. For those who don't know who Harvey Weinstein is, he was one of the most powerful men in show business until he was exposed and convicted of being a massive monster. Harvey likes to make celebrities do things for him to be able to get a role in one of his movies. One person Harvey propositioned was allegedly Katt Williams. According to Katt Williams, Harvey offered to get on his knees for Katt in front of his entire office, telling Katt to allow him to do this for him in order to grant him a movie role.
What?
That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out. But he offered to something in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the ship. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there.
So you want
I told him no. What y'all do? This is why when I walk in a room, head go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in, have to respect it, only because I'm not taking the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to talk about things they don't want you to.
Yo, real shit. And that's the thing with Hollywood. They want you to take them shortcuts. I had a nut-ass, bum-ass, big eggplant Sagittarius who shall find the tallest cliff and jump off that motherfucker at this point, who claimed he knew Zaytoven because he took one picture with Zaytoven. Meanwhile, Zaytoven don't even follow his nut ass on the ground, on none of his accounts. Anyway, he was on some lying bullshit, narcissist bullshit. And I called him out and I told him, I said, bro, you're a narcissist, you're a liar. Why are we talking and how are we going to do business as far as with entertainment if I can't even trust you? He couldn't even really answer the question. And I made him aware that, nigga, I'm not on your time. You're on my time. I'm trying to see what you're bringing to my table. I'm not at your table. You don't have anything to offer me. You haven't done shit for me. So what are we talking for? And, you know, when I decided to cut him completely off, if you catch my drift, wink, wink, as far as with the eggplant, and make it straight business. He wanted to be a true nut that he was and wanted to call himself telling me off because I wasn't going to sit on his eggplant. You know what I'm saying? But for what? Why am I sitting on your eggplant if you already want to be with the wars that you chose to be with? Or give some eggplant to the wars. Don't come over here to this chocolate beauty and think you just going to dip in when you feel like it and then go back. The point is, him and other people I've met within the industry want you to take a shortcut, especially for us women. For us women, they wanted me to sit on their face. You know how many bald heads, dreads, goatees, beards, and Caesar haircuts and high top fades and low top fades and all that wanted me to sit on them just to get to the top. But I declined. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now on my platform, choosing to keep my morals, my integrity, and my value without being ashamed of giving up any of my morals to get to the next part of my life in the entertainment field. I'd rather sit right here in my home quietly, do my reactions, and build up my subscribers and my fan base. Because nowadays, you can promote your music through your fan base. You don't need to do all this Hollywood or Hollyweird bullshit to get to the top. You could just simply grind and hustle with your fan base, and that's how you can make your own platform and your own connections. I feel him on that.
To that scene, man, you're strong, brother. Why they putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant. I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else.
As you heard for yourself, Dave Chappelle explains himself why he left, because they wanted him, like many other comedians, to wear a dress for Hollywood. He knew why they wanted him to wear a dress, and he decided to leave it because of it, even though Dave did wear a dress for a movie called Men in Tights when he was much younger. In my opinion, Dave chose to sell out to have it all, and when he was in the industry, he wanted out, so he left. He exposed that they wanted him to continue to push this agenda onto his people, and he...
You know, there's a conspiracy theory about Dave Chappelle that the Dave Chappelle we see now is allegedly a clone. I don't know if there's people that believe in like the cloning stuff. I don't know how true that is, but would it shock me if it was confirmed that it's real? Honestly, no. Because this world we live in is crazy and evil as all hell. So, I don't know. Now that one to me, in my opinion, is a conspiracy theory. Allegedly, there's a video of Dave Chappelle's cousin that had, came out and said that the real Dave Chappelle was murdered, and when he called the phone, somebody had hung up and clicked on the cousin, and there was a new Dave Chappelle. I don't know. I gotta find that video. Hopefully I can find it, but if I find it, we'll do a reaction to it.
Denied it at that point. If you ask me though, Dave today is back working for the same demons he worked for before. When the money starts getting dry and you need those deals, they always choose to sell out again. This dress is not just for comedians, as rappers are forced to do the same. We saw Young Thug put on a dress early in his career. Young Thug is an open Freemason who has confessed it out of his own mouth. A$AP Rocky wore a dress early in his career as well, another obvious Masonic puppet who showed himself selling his soul in one of his music videos. Kid Cudi was another one to wear a dress, who again is an obvious Masonic puppet. Kid Cudi recently came out to deny that his dress had anything to do with him being a Masonic puppet, writing on a social media post responding to someone who called them out, saying, "Dear Isaac, you silly stupid little person," and all people under this post. It's the start of a new year, and I got time for people like you today. This post is mad lame of you and sad. A black man can express himself and be confident and successful without it being a conspiracy. My success was given to me by God with the help of many angels. All you people in the comments that have been tweeting at me all day about this moment was a proud moment for me. A shining moment for all people who express themselves in their art. I felt free and alive. It inspired people, and nothing you stupid simple people can say can take that away from me. Kid Cudi did exactly what Katt Williams said they would do. Lie and try to deny their alliance. Cudi claims he was expressing himself as a black man by wearing this dress. I truly wonder what that even means when it comes to wearing a dress. This is simply the price for fame in Hollywood. He wore that dress and then ended up in a movie where he's talking about the Illuminati and showing himself in a secret ritual party. Do you really think that's a coincidence? No. He paid the price for fame. He put on the dress just like many other celebrities in Hollywood. Claiming God gave him his success just means his God is Lucifer, and not the same God that we worship. This is what Katt Williams was talking about. Their job is to act like they didn't sell their souls, when it's obvious they did. They are afraid of being exposed as witches and warlocks because they know what happened to the occultists last time they were discovered. The next part of the interview we need to talk about is when Katt Williams talks about Ludacris. According to Katt Williams, Ludacris was offered the same opportunity that he was offered at one point in their career. He claims he and Luda went to an Illuminati event together where they were both offered a $200 million deal. According to Katt Williams, the gatekeepers chose Ludacris instead of him and put him in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Are you related to Luda?
No, so there was a crossroads where we both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applies to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you, okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much they give? 200?
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might give me one of more women look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress. They offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. All right.
As you heard for yourself, Katt Williams states that he and Luda were at a crossroad, admitting that they were both at an Illuminati event together. He claims that Ludacris was chosen over him and given the role on Fast and the Furious, where he has been for years. Luda has been in Hollywood for a while since the Fast and the Furious 2. Just like Kevin Hart, Luda seems to be another puppet chosen by the industry. The role in Fast and the Furious that Ludacris got was a life-changing role. He made millions of dollars from that movie. It also helped him become an even bigger star. People who are given these opportunities aren't chosen randomly. They are selected for a reason. Something else Katt Williams said during the interview was that Diddy offered them 4 roles worth millions of dollars that he turned down because he didn't want to have to give it up to Diddy.
My integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's I just say I'm so green.
I gotta take a drink.
As you heard for yourself, Katt makes it clear that he rejected offers from Diddy, stating that he did this to protect his manhood. We have all heard the rumors about Diddy's interest in men, and with what Cassie recently revealed, this makes what Katt stated even more alarming. Right. Interestingly enough, Kevin Hart did hang out with Diddy and even attended his private Hollywood parties. Kevin Hart has a much bigger Hollywood career than Katt Williams. To me, that speaks for itself. Katt Williams has been in Hollywood for a while, but somehow he has kept the same stance. He got in the industry somehow, so to me that shows he was a part of it all at one point. It seems that he turned away from the industry when it became too much for him. Katt was never at Kevin Hart's global fame level. He was known.
I think Katt chose the oath at first, but then when he started to see what you got to get down with as, you know, well, for him as a man, he wasn't having it. He's not gay. He's not interested in, you know, giving up his special tunnel of love down there. I gotta be censored for YouTube. He wasn't interested in giving up that. So, you know, they kind of, in a sense, made him look crazy because he wasn't willing to sell out completely. He signed the contract. He was invited to the parties. But because he showed the elites that he wasn't willing to be a very good puppet for them, they said he was crazy. They said he was on drugs. They somehow got him set up and jumped, you know, with certain situations. I mean, there's other situations of Katt Williams that the elites try to paint him out to look crazy. And the whole time, Katt Williams was just a very truthful man. And when you're too truthful, you can't be in an industry like that and be too truthful. You just can't. You got to be a part of a lot of lies. And he wasn't willing to be a part of those lies. So they kind of blackballed him a little bit.
For smaller movies and for his stand-up comedy. But like he said himself, he was invited to these Illuminati events. Unless he was initiated, he wouldn't have been invited to it. Katt is what Kanye pretends to be, a Masonic puppet who has gone rogue. He turned his back on the industry and chose to deal with the consequences. This is why Katt Williams is now respected by those in Hollywood. He went against the oath he took, and this is what he was telling us the entire interview. While Katt Williams exposed just about everyone, this is not the first time he is exposing Hollywood, as he has been exposing them for years. A long time ago, he exposed the Hollywood Mansion parties during one of his sets, claiming that strange activities were going on in each room.
And then it's a separate party in little rooms. I ain't been famous that long. I'm excited that I'm gonna be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the rooms, and you round and look in the wrong room and Come here. Is that just kissing? Is one of this Professor Opie? Not the closet. He came out the
I remember that.
He also exposed Hollywood when he said he was against the Illuminati, and it's the reason he keeps getting blackballed during a different interview.
Are against the Illuminati. We are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, the press hates them and nobody likes them. End quote. It's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest as we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. I'm still not going to join, but I respected them.
Katt Williams also exposed how record labels got rid of artists for profit in another one of his interviews.
get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year. It's over. And the money goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy, but they reaped $60 million in benefits. And they had some people from your city do it.
It's clear this man stood against the industry for a long time. This is why they blackballed him and don't consider him for big roles. They excommunicated him from the industry. They only work with him to still have some sort of power over him. Katt just exposed the entire industry, things that we have been saying for years. This man is inside the industry and he is not making up conspiracy theories. He is speaking the truth from his own personal experience. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and
shout out to the truth is, man. Shout out to the truth is. Damn, we had 30 minutes. Imagine me reacting to the other video of Katt Williams from the Impressive Channels. Probably would have said 40, 50 minutes. But no, that's really about it for this reaction, you guys. Yeah, as far as with everything that Katt Williams had to say, first of all, round of applause to Katt Williams, man. Katt Williams is me, but the male version. He's all about the truth. Whenever you're about the truth, you can't expect to have a lot of friends, family members, associates, or, you know, just acquaintances, which I believe is the same thing as associates, like that, to like you like that. You're gonna be public enemy number uno because you are all about the truth. We live in a world where what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. And I tell people all the time, I guess I'm always wrong because I know deep down I'm right. I'm never gonna sit up here and be wrong for your feelings. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not gonna dumb myself down. I'm not going to dumb myself down in any way, shape, or form. I have every right to stand up for what makes sense and what is right. And if you have an issue with that, as my therapist has told me, that is a you problem. It ain't a me problem. And I always respected Katt Williams. I never really believed the whole he's on drugs. I felt like they only did that because he speaks a lot of truth. Like when he went on to the Wanda show, before it got to the roast, if you notice, Katt Williams was exposing how nobody don't really pay attention to Tiffany Haddish like that, at least within her own black community. Because why? Because Tiffany Haddish is not all that funny. She was yet another industry plant that the industry finally decided to choose because she was trying to get a part of the industry for a while. She was even homeless in her car at some point trying to be a part of the industry. So the fact that now she's finally an A-lister, she still kind of sucked because she's not that funny like that. But they are pushing her in our faces because they're using her to promote their agenda, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And people hated Katt for that interview. Why are you coming at Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart? Why are you being that bitter? Da, 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 da. And then come to find out everything he was saying was true when Tiffany Haddish got exposed for being a PEDO to some kids. And that ain't alleged. That's confirmed. So you can look that up. I'm just saying. It's just crazy. But anyway, that's it for this reaction. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 4,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions of some videos you'd like me to react to in the comment section down below. And please give me a big thumbs up for it helps to push my videos further out into the algorithm. I'm out this bitch. Deuces. We live in a world that's extremely so cruel. Hitting below the belt, man, that's not cool. My feelings is numb to the point where I got a fork and I'm just eating this sauce like it's food. Bitch, when I'm corny and ain't gonna be shit. Bitches is hoping I die when I'm sick. I might as well go to the sex store to buy me a strap on to wear cause they all on my dick. Worry about me and what I just do. Worry about me and what I just said. The audience look at your life as a boo. A fake ass bitch snake when the real skin have shed.